JavaScript. So this is in the topic of conditional statements in JavaScript. I'm using Code Academy for this on the JavaScript section. Count how many times I said JavaScript there. And so how this is going to work is I'll read it out loud for you, and then we'll do the exercises and work through the code together and see what we can do. Alright, so let's get into it. Ternary operator. In the spirit of using shorthand syntax, we can use a ternary operator to simplify an if-else statement. Take a look at the if-else statement example. So let is nighttime equal to true. Alright, so I'm just going to type that out, get used to it. Like, just to get used to typing out the code. Nighttime equal to true. If is nighttime is true, console.log turn on the lights. Else, if it's false, console.log turn off the lights. So if is nighttime time console.log turn on the lights, else turn off. Oh no, else console.log turn off the lights. Very nice. And we can use a ternary operator to perform the same functionality. So a ternary operator is just like a shorter way of writing out an if-else statement. So is nighttime, is it true? Console.log turn on the lights. Else, if it's false, console.log turn off the lights. So let's type that out. Is nighttime, so is it nighttime? What does that evaluate to? That is nighttime is true, so it'll give us, so console, if it's true, console.log turn on the lights. And if it's false, else console.log turn off the lights. Turn off the lights, yo. Right, now in the example above, the condition is nighttime is provided before the question mark. Two expressions follow the question mark and are separated by a colon. If the condition evaluates to true, the first expression executes. If the condition evaluates to false, the second expression executes. Like if-else statements, ternary operators can be used for conditions which evaluate to true or false. Alright, so step 1, refactor or edit the first if-else statement. If-else statement block to use a ternary operator. Okay. Alright, so first, if is locked. Alright, so let's try that. Is locked. Question, is it true? Console.log. You will need to open the door. Else, is it false? If it's false, then console.log key to open the door, run. There we go, check. So we turn that into a ternary operator. Now step 2, refactor the second if-else statement block to use a ternary operator. Okay, so let is correct equal to true, if is correct, console.log correct, else console.log incorrect. And comment that out. Alright, so here we go. Is correct. Is it true? Question mark. If it's true, console.log correct. Else, if it's false, so colon. If it's false, console.log incorrect. There you go. So that's step 2 down. And now step 3, refactor the third if-else block to use a ternary operator. Okay. So favorite phrase equal to love that. Is it true? If it's true, console.log, I love that. Else, console.log, I don't love that. Run. There we go, step 3 down. Very nice. So here are some helpful links to the top questions asked by coders about this exercise. Why is favored phase equal to love that required? Can ternary operators contain multiple actions? If ternary operators are the same as if else, why use them at all? Because it's shorter, it'd be my answer to that. It's more efficient. Can ternary operators contain multiple actions? Let's check that. Else action and end action in ternary form. Proviso. Call the function from the ternary. Something we commonly see is console.log as an action in each branch. So a modulo 2, is that equal to 0? So is the number even? Console.log variable a is even. Else, if it's not, if that evaluates to false, then console.log a is odd. I'm going to control C that. These are both simple actions that call the same function. Now let's consider a couple of things. A ternary is an expression. Console.log accepts any expression and parses it as text characters to the console as best it can. So that means we don't have to call the method in each branch. We can pass the entire ternary as the argument. So console.log a modulo equal to 0, so is the number even? If it is, if that's true, then give value of a is even, else give a is odd. So all expressions boil down to one value. It's that value that will be logged in this instance. The point here is that ternary expressions should be simple. If they are to be easy to read and comprehend, they are not a de facto replacement for if-else, only a convenience to lighten the code. Alright, so above I mentioned that ternaries have no block demarcation. Well, that's not entirely true, since JS recognizes all blocks, even if they have no keyword or identifier associated. So a modulo 2 is equal to 0. So a divided by 2, is there any remainders? If it's equal to 0, then the number is even. Or else, if that evaluates to false, console.log a is odd. So now the reader can see the blocks, and if they contain a few lines of code, it will still be clear which branch of the ternary they are in. I rather doubt many teachers will go along with this though. Yeah, because that looks a bit weird. So, bottom line, keep your ternary expressions simple and well defined. The moment they get complicated, the reader could get muddled. That could make for some heady maintenance work that might otherwise go smoothly. So const double x equal to x multiplied by 2, const half x equal to x divided by 2. Const messing around equals a, which returns a modulo 2 is equal to 0, half x a, else is it equal to, else if that's false, double x a. So if that's false, double a. If it's true, half a, messing around a modulo 2, so is a even. Let's try that. See how the functions help abstract away the maths. Yeah, this guy's awesome. This guy's a badass. He's obviously an expert coder. Addendum. We can return a function reference without invoking it, effectively giving the caller an object that can call multiple times in the ensuing session. Const callback chooser a returns a modulo 2 equal to 0, half x double x. Alright. Else if, else. Nice. That's really efficient. Condition. Value. Source MDN. Alright, I'm going to copy that out. Into VS Code. This is where I just keep my little tidbits. Alright, nice. If, for example, okay, and I want to copy out these other examples and try code them out myself later. and is even. Alright, nice. Now we'll go back. So that's all for this episode on the ternary operator. It's definitely better for making simple code, which is shorter and cleaner. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll stop it at 10 minutes now, and comment down below what you're currently using or any resources you'd like to share. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.